Today I'm going to talk about the basic first aid if you witness a car accident. First of all, make sure you are safe before you give any help. If you are driving when you see a car accident, you should park on your car safely and turn off the engine before you go out from the car. If you are the first person who arrived there, you should call the emergency services. If others were there before you, make sure this has been done. And after that, check the victim's injuries and do not move them. You can approach them, say hello to them. If there is no visible response, then tap them lightly. See if they respond to that. And after that, check the breath. Check the person's airway so you can make sure they are able to breathe. To do this, you put your hand lightly across their forehead and lift up their chin with 2 fingers. And put your cheek in front of their mouth and to feel if they are breathing. And look at their chest for movement at the same time. Question: what should I do if they are not breathing? If they are not breathing or they are breathing in an unusual way, you should start CPR. If you haven't been on a first aid training course, then you shouldn't do this. Ask if anyone can give CPR. And if they can, stay nearby to assist them. Then look for any bleeding injuries. Bleeding is a major cause of shock, so you should stem the flow. Wherever possible, grab some clean clothes and press gently on the wound. If the person is conscious, then you should ask them to hold the clothes and the clothes against their injury. This helps them to focus and help someone who is in shock to calm down. Then let's talk about shock. Shock can be a real problem after any accident. There is a little saying to remember: if the face is pale, raise the tail. This means that if someone's face is very pale, then they probably gone into shock. To help them, you loosen their tight clothing and put on a blanket or a coat over them to keep them warm. Then raise their legs up. Even kneeling down and just resting their feet on your knees will help. The last part, hopefully emergency medical services will have been called before you started to check the victims. When calling, you need to provide the following information: where the accident took place and what happened, how many people are injured, if there are any people not breathing, if there are bleeds, and any other information they ask for. Thank you.
Thank you so much.